Hey you guys, it's me Kianna coming at you today. And I just got finished actually doing a couples video with Daddy and I. And that video was talking about when a man loves a woman, or if in fact a man actually loves a woman, what will he do, and things like that, characteristics that he will show and display. And make sure you check out that video because you know it's not often that we actually get Daddy on camera. So it's kind of like pulling teeth when we do. So I appreciate when he does. And we also did a video with Daddy doing his contest. It's just a giveaway. It's not nothing that you have to jump through a whole bunch of channels to do and to win. Right now, there's only one person that got it correct. And if you want to know all the information, make sure you check out that video. And it should say it in the title. Should be two videos before this one. Right now, you guys, I wanted to talk about Whitney Houston. And as you all know, Whitney was found around 6 o'clock last night, yesterday evening, and she was pronounced dead. They tried to resuscitate her several times and could not, was not successful at doing so. So, Whitney Houston actually passed away on, what was yesterday's date, Daddy? The 10th of February? February the 10th, 2012. Oh, yesterday was the 11th? Okay. So, yeah, February the 11th, 2012. Today is February the 12th, 2012. It's approximately about 1:30 in the afternoon. Daddy and I would spend our time yesterday as celebrating our Valentine's Day early, as you all know, because we had to do it on the weekend. And the kids are still gone, so I just wanted to spend some time talking about this while they're gone. First of all, a lot of people don't know this about me. And depending on how long you've been watching me and viewing me, you can get bits and pieces from things that I've said in the past. You can probably come up to this, assessment. But nobody handles death well, but some of us mourn harder than others. And I am one of those people. I do not handle death well. Although in my faith, I do believe that if we lived right and if we've lived according to God's purpose and plan, then I will see people again. I do know that and I do believe that. But I do mourn because I will no longer see them again in this world sense, in this, in this fashion, in this world. And you miss people. You miss people. You miss them. The fact that you'll never hear her sing again. Um, and I actually got the message last night, just checking some of my comments and checking out some things I had to check out before regarding business before I got, before I spent the rest of my evening with Daddy. And one of my subscribers sent a simple message. It said, Kianna, Whitney Houston passed away. And I checked and Googled it, and I wanted to verify it, of course, and it was true. And I literally, after Daddy went to sleep around 11 o'clock, I literally stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning crying. And playing a marathon of her music and listening to the words. And when you listen to the words of some of her songs, it just breaks your heart. Because we don't understand that people give, through their music, they give a lot of themselves, especially when they're writing the music. Or they're having some, on their hands on writing the lyrics and things like that. And we celebrate the songs, we like the songs, we dance to the songs, we party to the songs. But when we really listen to the lyrics of the songs, you get a glimpse of who they are inside. Stuff that we don't know nothing about. I'm not talking about what you see on TMZ. I'm not talking about what you hear on BET. I'm talking about things that's inside of them. When you listen to the songs, their level of love for individuals. And, Bobby Brown and her were toxic for each other. We all know that. But she loved that man. That was without doubt. She loved that man. And I saw a video last night that I never saw before. And it was a recent song, and I looked at it and I was like, "Is that Bobby Brown dancing with her?" And I know Bobby Brown has moved on. He's married to another young lady, and she has a little baby by him now. And but they were chilling and dancing in the video, and I just, it says, it just, it just really broke my heart. What really broke my heart, and I was crying even this morning, and I explained it to Daddy because I wanted, some people will say, why are you crying over a star that you don't know? And just in case he would never say that out of his mouth, but you know how you could tell somebody think that. So just in case he would ever think that, I told him automatically why I was crying. For one, she gave of herself a lot. People can say whatever they want, but she gave of herself. When people are into music at that level, they literally, that's like a part of them, a gift that they're giving. Because when people are that much into music, it has become a part of them. And when they give their music to us, we in essence receive a part of them. Again, especially when they're writing some of the lyrics. You understand what I'm saying? So she gave a lot to us. She gave a lot to the musical world. She gave a lot to the African American community. She was able to cross barriers and borders of races, of creeds, of all kinds of things. She was able to reach a lot of people, and gave of herself. Another reason that touched me, or that I'm dealing with mourning her, is the fact we'll never, ever, ever have another. There's a lot of great singers out there. Mariah, there is a lot of great singers out there, and we will miss them if they was to pass too. But it's certain people that will never be duplicated. There's certain, and we all, can't be duplicated in the sense of another us. But there's certain levels, or there's certain levels, and there's certain astonishing levels of talent that can never be duplicated again. There's certain ranges that some can't duplicate even if they tried. That's just reality. If you know anything about music, you'll know certain ranges, certain notes and things like that you can't duplicate, and it hasn't been someone in a long time duplicating them. So that's another reason. Another reason is the fact that I always wanted to see people like Michael Jackson dance across the stage at like maybe a tribute when he was old. I always wanted to see, a tribute for, Whitney Houston, and as she's an old lady coming across the screen. I always pictured these things as I was growing up, listening to these people and seeing them on new videos and all that kind of stuff. I always envisioned this. And to know now that vision is gone. And what I really mourned for, and I still mourn for, is the fact that her daughter no longer has a mom. And when you think of her daughter is at an age, I'm thinking back on when I was a young woman, just starting out. And to know that her daughter is at an age where she really does need her mom. She needs her mom to teach her how to be a lady. She needs her mom to teach her how to really be a woman. Yes, she still has her grandma, but that's her grandma. And the reality is, whatever she battled, whatever was going on in her life that we don't even know about, she still was somebody's mom. She still was a child of God. She still was a woman that gave of herself to our music community. She still was all of these things and so much more. And she is worthy of love. She was worthy of respect. She was worthy of being honored for her contribution to the music community and the music industry. She was worthy of all of those things. And even today she's worthy of all those things. And her daughter is left now with memories. Her daughter is left with memories. I can't imagine. I can't imagine losing my mom right now. But to lose her when I'm a very young adult, just becoming adult, I can't imagine. And my heart aches for her. And maybe I read into things too much. And maybe I look too deeply into things. But when I see the fact that she had battles in her lifetime, and we all have battles. We all have battles, you guys. Your battle may be drinking. Her battle may be drug abuse. My battle may be food addiction. We all have battles. And it just makes me, when I hear stories like this, it makes me want to push harder to overcome my battle. Because the reality is all of our battles can take us out, you guys. Now, we don't know what she died of. Okay? And I'm not saying what she died of because I don't even know. But I'm just addressing the fact that we all have battles. And seeing someone go through their battles and maybe losing to that battle makes me face my battle and makes me want to push that much more to overcome mine. Because the reality is, you guys, if we don't overcome our battles, her daughter, Bobby Christina, can be our daughters so very easily. So very easily. And to think that my daughter will have to endure and go through what her daughter is now having to go through breaks my heart. It makes me want to fight harder. It makes me want to do better. So if we can't take nothing from the stories that we hear, whether it's Whitney, whether it's Don Cornelius, whether it's whoever, whether it's Keisha down the street that passed away, whether it's Yo Blow around the corner, take from them that we can love today. We can do better today. We can make it today. And just every day work towards that. Every day do better. Every day love harder. Every day love harder. We get, our kids get on our nerves sometimes. Our husbands get on our nerves sometimes. But the reality is one day they won't be there. One day we will go through the same thing her family is going through. And those days that we thought were bad won't look so bad. Keep this as a lesson. So we can mourn, but we have to push forward. We have to do better. We have to love harder. Because everybody's day will come. All of us, our day will come. And the fact that her mother, her old mother, has to now bury her daughter. Do you understand what pain that could be? Well, do you understand? I mean, it's a lot of us that never will experience that pain. But just for a moment, just close your eyes and for a moment, imagine burying your daughter. For a moment, imagine that. As much as we love our children, and they're always going to be our children, whether they're 30, whether they're 48, whether they're 7, they're always our children. And the pain that I think of, knowing that her mom has to bury her, knowing that her daughter and her mom has to make funeral arrangements and stuff, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And instead of just mourning and nothing coming out of it but some tears, I'd rather use her life, her legacy, as a push to make me do better and be better. As a tribute to her, make me love harder. Everybody that comes into my life, my heart goes out to her family. My condolences go out to her family. And again, in the midst of us mourning, in the midst of our tears, in the midst of our heartache, in the midst of our longing and missing her, let her be our legacy, or our example, or our motivation to love harder. I send you guys all the love in the world. I truly, truly love you guys. You truly are part of my family. And if you think this is just me talking because I'm on YouTube, you guys know, the people that's been rolling with me for a while, you know when I say that you guys are truly my family, I really mean that, because I don't have a big family. But because of y'all, I have thousands of family all over the world. This is one of the reasons why I'm forever grateful to you guys. And I will always love you for it. On that note, you guys, I love you so much. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. We send you back to our Father. Be blessed.